Okay, first things first. I think out of every room in this school, I want to check the second floor first. I went past it, didn't I? Yeah. The gate's open. We can finally check the second floor of the dorm. I mean, have to do it. What the fuck? This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruin. Or, no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Why can't I see outside? Blood. It's just like my room, except destroyed. Open the door just cracked, glance inside, immediately closed again. There was just a big pile of rope. Maybe. We're ending this with the sheet. Who just paints this on a door? What? This room was filled with lockers. It must have been for Host Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Why are some of these sealed up? Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not gonna bother trying. What if I can open this locker? Nope. Card reader installed in the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, pretty similar to the card readers to the locker rooms on the second floor of school. You just have to use your e-handbook to open these up, right? Does that mean... Time to try. I took out my handbook and ran across the card reader. And then... Huh? No luck. Maybe only the lockstone can open it, which means none of us can do it? I don't know, try them all. Locked. Alright, next locker. Go through all this text, same fucking text. Nope. Come on, open. Open. I'm gonna race them. Can I open any of these lockers? I will check all of them. Oh, why the fuck was that? Why do I care there's a coin? Come on! Just a tiny drop of water, all of a sudden just destruction everywhere. Can I open this? I guess I can't do anything here. Sworn I could. Wait, this room actually looks like it's in good condition. The fuck? Always care for the bathroom. Who cares for the rest? Hello? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more of an adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. Twice I checked it out one more time. Regret? Share? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother. This looks like a door. There's a strange gap in the wall. Kind of design mistake or construction defect or something? No, looks like a hidden door. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
A breeze? Looks likely an open space on the other side of the wall. Open space, does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. Too easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter my password, the door should open right up.
However,
I don't have a clue what that password might be. All I know is that it's probably made with letters or numbers, and we can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all the paperwork and all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think about how much... When I think about how much time I wasted on this... There's a piece on desk. Must belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some research stuff left on it, but might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much to them, nothing we don't already
in
know.
other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened over a year ago. They're the worst sorts of people who the driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? Wait, what? They're not chocolate! Ochi? What are you talking about? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she can't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her there's more to it than that? Anyway, we want to get in there. We'll need to figure out the password. Kyoko can't figure it out. No way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. They're not chocolate. For example, what about your name?
what?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think what the password might be. I'm sure she hadn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. Not the way she talked about her dad. The idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet that idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure.
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it. Try it. Do whatever you want. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if it's not that, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you worry about me, Makoto, don't be. Hello, Christian. It'll be wooden chalk. Okay. If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know what your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Like myself, then turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. No way! Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? The battle for first place. Who will have it at the end of the stream? Illy or Ochi? For this Danganronpa finale. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Why is there a present? Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even be in the room. Gaze is fixed only on one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unreal. I better check out that swish pad before I do anything. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. So we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy seeing. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then to hold the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. We're finishing off Danganronpa. I'm not playing Horizon. And why am I gonna play that one actually? Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... What's in the box? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Holy shit! I was just no. If that's who I think it is, then the person the person at the beginning of the game was the headmaster? Yes, Jade? I just love how I do that. I walk away, play ending stream because I just need like a minute to go breathe for a second. I come back and chat's flipping out. Stream's not officially over. I just had to walk. And by the way, that's the new ending theme for me. When the streams are over, that will play. What was in the box? Oh, I just got it. I got a hold of someone who could do it for me, and they made it like... I think I had at the beginning of the week. That's emotes of I. So, well, thank you. I feel like it fits well with the sheet. That's why I did it. That and this background. I mean, look, chat, you guys have a sleeping sheep on your text box. I'm not that much of an asshole. Yet. You all praise to the sheep that's on your chat box window. I was going. What was in the box? It was bone. Human bone. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
They're not gummies! Just I thought. What? Just you thought, how could you have known that? What the fuck, Jade? Which chat? I'm scared of you two. Hi, Shimmies. I think that's how you say your name. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. I mean, there were bones in there. Human bone. Well, it's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. Ow. I just had a feeling it would be his copy within his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box, those bones, that body, that's my father. So at the beginning of the game, that was who I thought it was. Shit. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Family reunion? Same man she's been searching for. Hold on, how could you know that for sure?
So,
given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. In a coincidence house, the headmaster's a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough fun. Here's the hint. I'm sure I told you this already. This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high schoolers. And the only people to take a single step at the host peak since the killing game began are those 16. Altigo said that the headmaster would probably be here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it does take much to assume.
in other words,
That's most likely my father was in the school, but he's also dead. That's my assumption. Jade, I'm terrified of YouTube chat now. Manakuma! As Kyoko explained in analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. Sinwada Wadwan? Thank you for subscribing on the YouTube channel. Here is your soundbite.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't think we want to know. Monokuma might have got hungry, though. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. In a row. We're at the final chapter, so maybe? Also, hello, Izzy. Izzy is neon. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she cut off ties, but was that all there was to it? They make a great dessert for Monokuma. In order to enter Host Week, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't knowing it was something a true Kirikiri detective would never do. Did she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. There has to be more here, right? Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't want to touch the desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much you like. Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get away in the investigation. I don't. Okay, then, if you don't mind. So on top, I opened all the desk drawers, looked inside. I rummaged through each one, find nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer, is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it's labeled as in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. Bullet refute. Oh, thank you, Izzy. Thank you for that little translation. Don't eat the desk. I feel like I'm wrangling children now. Stop trying to eat things. Hands out of there. God, when did I go back to working at a daycare? I thought I left that life behind. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what this is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue on our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. And I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? You know, we could use this to get in those lockers. Yeah. Did I ever talk about that? I used to work at a daycare in my early 20s. Like when I was first got out of high school, I did a side thing for a little bit of extra cash where I worked at a daycare. Daddy issues from Made is canon. Yeah. I don't work there now. And I'm happy I don't. I can tell you horror stories of the things I saw and the amount of rewatching Frozen on fucking loop I did. I could tell you the whole story with how much those kids loved that thing. She had purple hair since fun. So since she was 5, she had purple hair. Wait, where'd she get her purple hair from? Bad Ochi. It's all faded, must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... And I'll find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That was the whole reason I came here. And now he abandoned me again? This time, he's even still the only opportunity I had to move on. Really? Well, we'll have to see. Don't forget, everybody, at the end of the stream tonight, when we beat the game, we are watching the Danganronpa anime tonight. So at the end of this, we'll be watching the Danganronpa anime. Hello, Amelia. You can hide, but I can still see your chat windows. Has there ever been a worse father? Okay.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor, what is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it's only inconvenience to you that much more, but... Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be left alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko? You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you only connect by blood, not by heart or soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture does change the fact of what happened when I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I got once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. only 7 where I am. Ah, time zones, aren't they lovely? So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. With this handbook, I could go check those lockers maybe. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been in a complete shock. Must have had a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind for that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Host Peak staff, the one who finalized plan to isolate you, was the Host Peak headmaster. I almost said administrator. So that same person may very well be the mastermind planned all this out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possibly even likely that he's somewhere in the school right now. We were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you. The killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step since the killing game began are you 16. It's okay, Ochi. Ochi. I like to think that living alone gives you the freedom. 15 of us met in the main hall, and add Mukuro to the mix, you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still left alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. And she undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina. Yes, Mukuro, Ikusaba, and Kyoko. And only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be! One more. I refuse to believe. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. You know, I have a theory forming in my head right now. Let me check that again. Hold on, let me pull the damn thing. Could someone still be alive? It's a thought in my head, but what if there was only 15 and there was a 16 person hiding? What if someone's still alive? Oh shit! I accidentally almost had an incident. A few model toggles. I use this now. Wait, but there it is. Mercy Handbook. Maya Fey. Ace Attorney. Aha! Alright, just what I was hoping for. See, anything might be a clue. We're gonna be here a minute. I wanna play Ace Attorney. I want to play Ace Attorney so bad on the channel, but I don't know if I can. No luck, but you're the ultimate lucky student. You used up all the luck escaping death. This thing is practically empty. But there's a notebook. Just one small thing. Some kind of pocketbook. No name or can't say for sure who it is. I'll go back, Kochi. There's some writing inside. Could be important. I don't like violating owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Well, technically, Illy, have you ever heard the jailbreaking method? If you have a 3DS, you can jailbreak it to give yourself DS games. I know this because someone's alive that shouldn't be. So I'm thinking that's my theory right now. But no, I jailbroke mine and I have access to everything, even Game Boy games on mine. I'm a bastard. I saw something familiar written here. Words I have heard before. Does the plan turn Hope Peak into a shelter? Isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk with to the one who came up with the plan directly. He just has to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. Please keep our students' prodigies safe. Keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster. Only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our company, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. I would tell you how, but I don't want to get heat on that source. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupt world to serve as foundation for the new era. This is our only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with the plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. If this belongs to Kyoko, what is it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since she was little. So I talked with the one who came with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? Alright. Must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here is very messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Huh? What is this? What's it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Huh. Let's keep checking the rest of the lockers. Hero? This lock's totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to probably has organization problems that in every part of their life. I'm thinking Hero. Kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. I can't argue. That's everywhere. I have to assume whatever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I could really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked at that notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yashihiro Hikagare. There was no denying what I saw. Yashihiro. This is our Yashihiro? Notebooks also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? Now that can't be. Also, I mean, Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all stuck in this evil world. We never had a chance to get in classes. So what is this notebook? I think I have a theory that's forming very high right now. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? And why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems to belong to Hiro. A pocketbook that belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. And if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. What if everyone came here before? If we go off this logically here, what if we all came here before? That'd be amnesia. 15 students with amnesia? It does seem possible without some sort of, like, mass mind wipe? Alright, next up I want to head to the 3rd floor, I think, for the data center. Let's keep going. No, 4th floor. Aha, made it. Let me in.
Hey, Makoto.
Yeah. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured if our door system will been unlocked, that much overdue, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Because it might explode, right? So that really sucks. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Ultra Lucky Student Power activate! Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Alright, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Thanks, Hina. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Here goes nothing. Ultimate Lucky Student Power! I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I thought. What the? There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... This place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this device? Control panel? It's really on the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Before we probably freak out if we saw this. Cockpit. So Monokuma room had a control panel. That looks like some kind of cockpit. And could that be... Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start punching buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. You know, I was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. You know, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was the button that says data center. Data center? Take a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the names of a room next to it. Just Hina says there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed, but the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from here. Resist the urge, resist the urge, Ichi. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hi, Monokuma. Hey. Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
Aw, man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button! Whatever you do, don't push
Too
it.
bad.
Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. So this is how they controlled it. Well, hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma, what do you mean? What were you controlling just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like this panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they're definitely in here. The mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from this room. The control panel is fully separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yoko's theory was right. So if the mastermind can control Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. If that's true... I'm not reading this again. Huh? Amelia, what? Master, Monokuma's prop here really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the look you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
Oh, well, it's just hang out. Once we're done with this, we'll pull out the anime. Don't worry. It's just, this is where the master's been hiding, right? Well, who knows, they set traps or something. I can't say it isn't possible. I won't say my sources. But I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste our time standing around here. Okay, want to get going? Yeah. Huh? As soon as the door of the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit! Since this state's open, I won't be able to move around. Match up this, everyone get the school's mascot this up and stop moving. In that room.
Yep.
Let me guess, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, we didn't, did you? I sure you were thorough as you could have been. Did you ever check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! The hatch on the floor? Too bad, that was one big chance, and you blew it!
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be open from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. He's gone, but was he telling truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, yeah, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. So one thing I'm good at is keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. Got me all motivated
You
again.
got it.
See ya. Nina took off at a full sprint. Have to do what I can too. Okay. So the next place I want to check is on the 5th floor. The bio room and... This is just the bio room, right? Roar! Roar! Well, here I'm in the biolab. Tina ran so much, her ponytail just stuck upwards. So cold! Like it's abnormally cold. Look at a giant refrigerator. Oh. Chat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6. This is the morgue. I think we found the morgue. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these lately. Wait a minute. If this is a morgue, let me count that again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 9 lanes. Let me check some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. If we're including Mukuro, if this is a morgue, because I know what a morgue looks like, okay? I've watched a lot of crime shows, and I have done a lot of research on this too. Morgues normally look like a giant freezer with patches like the lights mean the people who's died. There should be 10 lights on, right? Right? There's some kind of weird machine or something built in the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, some kind of weird machine or something built in the wall. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean the biolab's actually a morgue? See, Makoto? I should probably take a close look now. Let's check in the lockers. There's some kind of weird machine or something. The right-hand lights are off. Can we open them and check them? They're all in this little room? Exactly. So that means my theory so far that maybe someone faked their death. Uh-oh. Oh no, that just made everyone a suspect again in my head. Okay, so let's think about this logically, chat. If I'm correct in saying someone faked their death, that would be... It would explain why the body was burned. But that would mean one of the dead students would be the culprit. Based on what I saw, I would have to go off students who I know for a fact were executed. So, Mondo, Leon, Sakura for sure. The last would all be eliminated. Chihiro, I'm almost positive they're dead. Junko was stabbed by how many things? Saika died with a knife. I know that for a fact. I need more time. Oh, so we got a booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to your medical lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of gas. For the subject cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated system has been active. Temperature and media lows, we just saw them active for operating. Resist. Wait, what? Why do you want to swear about Junko so bad? Nope, resist. Jacob, don't ask chat for a hint. You gotta learn this yourself. With our system, anyone can help keep a body fresh as Daisy for as long as you. No way. I solved it. I think I know who the mastermind is. I think I solved this. If if I remember correctly, at the beginning of the game, and I remember this because I was rewatching my earlier footage because I was editing the footage from my past live streams into video segments of Danganronpa so everyone could just watch parts they want to watch of Danganronpa. I remember reading the Junko part whenever she said what was it again? She said, oh yeah, that was Photoshop and junk. Oh god. Do you want to... I think I get it. Just clear me now. Some kind of makeshift. Yeah. Also like the spot. I need to check something. Looks like set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which means inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... I don't much take control right now. There's only one thing you do for everyone who's dead. And that's defeat the mastermind. Do that at continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. I'm right. Damn, this isn't the thing. I need the Monokuma file. Just need to confirm one thing. This is present. What the fuck am I doing? Tooth bullet. Come on, scroll down. Yep, God. His body was covered in other wounds. That means when Junko was stabbed, Mukuro is Junko. Which would mean that earlier there was a body swap. Meaning Junko had Mukuro help her earlier in the game to incorporate herself in our group and then killed her? Which would mean the person behind this entire killing game, the true ultimate despair, would be Junko Enoshima. Which would make that Mukuro was probably one of the followers. Because the wounds match up with what Monokuma did earlier in the game in the first chapter. And I remember because I was editing that chapter. Oh, that is genius! Making such a small detail! And the fact that the more to keep a body fresh as a daisy means that no matter how much time passed, the wounds could see scenes a couple days old. Woo! I solved the fucking mystery of the mastermind! Now on to the next mystery. Oh, what the fuck is going on? I still don't know jack shit about the tragedy, though. Or about the Ultra Despair group itself. Oh, yeah, I'll leave here for now. If we find some clues related to what happened to... I think we were here before. I need to figure out what happened with our memory. I think everyone lost their memories as a current thought in my head, but... trying to figure that out, it's like a pain in the fucking ass. Oh, headache time. I need to figure out truly though what did kill it. Was it the spikes that killed Mukuro? Or was it something else? I do think it was the spikes and everything else was the stage, but we can farm. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. Not here. Oh shit, the plant ate it. Now we know the plant ate it. I'm with you there, Amelia. I don't know how to spell her name either. In the body side of the tool shed? I better check to make sure. Find thing close to a dead body. Not here either. There must be. Could be in the biolab? Quotes aren't the only thing they check on. That's one other thing. That heart. The heart played a key role in the other case, so I better look into it. The spring was getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clues behind. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on the one corner of the tarp. Biolab. And this originally came from the biolab. I know how this all happened. I know how this played out. So the case goes like this. That's all I really need to check here. So the case played out like this. Back when we first all met, Junko, aka Mukuro, was murdered by Monokuma, aka Junko. Junko killed Mukuro, reasons I don't know. and killed her. And then later in the chapter, around probably this point, she needed to get rid of Kirigiri. So probably by doing that, she decided her first plan was probably to murder me. Probably poisoned my food or something that made me sick for the day, so I would sleep and be weak. During this time, she would slip into my room, try to kill me, frame Kirigiri, and that way 2 tests would be removed from her side. The world's luckiest student and the ultimate detective. aka the ultimate lucky student and the ultimate detective. 2 annoying thorns on her side. Thus leaving just Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, and Hina. With that, she could easily control the game and everything else. But Kyoko was able to kind of find out I was going to get murdered. So she came to the room as fast as she could to scare off the killer. Probably fought her a bit. Zuko ran from the room, still needed to get rid of Kyoko because she knew too much. So, in that way, she decided to go to the bottom left to grab her body. She grabbed the body of her friend, her follower. I don't know how to officially say the name. I don't know the relationship. Grab the body and then immediately take the body, stab it, put on the outfit and everything, and bring it back. And then, to keep us from finding out the identity of Mugura being Junko, she blew up the corpse. And thus, everything would have gone to plan if I didn't let up on Kyoko, and I trusted her. Plus, also, probably me using my help from Alter Ego. Because of that, she's desperate. I think I fully solved the case. A stack of tarps. I've seen a lot of these lately. Can we check the bodies just to make sure, like, see who's all here? I can't say anything, Amelia. I'm up till 5 a.m. sometimes editing, so I can't say shit. And I have to get up at 8. I think I got a weird machine or something. I guess I can't see anything else right now? Think about it this way, chat. We're doing this all. Oh, the dojo. I didn't even think about checking the dojo. We're doing this all for the end of Danganronpa. Yep. Oh, Toko, so this where you
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting when it's me out of your sight? No, that's not at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. Ever since this place was related to the case, it would have something, right? You won't say anything out of the ordinary here. Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. You can't do what I'm going through right now. When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Faster, Will? I'm not sure I can disagree with that. Oh, that's like being looked down on. Why would anyone stop me? Well, I don't think so any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Can I check that locker again? It's a weird thing, isn't it, Amelia? Welcome back, Naruto, and how did chat betray you? Enjoy your mental breakdown. I just like the picture. That's what it is. Just bye. Enjoy your breakdown. Wait, did I fully check the headmaster's room? What do we have back here? That's home to a computer. It must belong to headmaster. Nope. Oh, that's saddening. Thank you anyway, though, Naruto, for trying. There's nothing else here? That's me every day. Oh, I didn't even check the headmaster's room. Let's see. What the hell? This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it myself. Oh, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like something interesting? Sure. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically austere desk. Fuck, I can't speak. Class 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Clearly, Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoto's room.
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. This is the rest of our profiles are listed here along with hers.
In other words...
There can be no doubt Mukuro's a student here at Hosting Academy just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. It seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? Talk about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. See you around, Ochi. Thanks for popping in. Still got a while. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was so much in a hurry that she only got the first page. Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. Huh?
So, in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro than we still didn't have. What kind of information is that? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left such an interesting clue. Half listed Byakuya as I was skimming through the report. Mukuro oh, you don't? I guess welcome back. Oh, Uchi. Mukuro reappeared suddenly in the background and an entity float. Close but just out of view. Entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure of a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward my research into Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered her peak, she didn't display a single sign of battle wounds or scar. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Actually, I want to believe in her, so one of my students, after all, if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take reasonable measures. So I was right. She is part of the group. I don't think there'd be any doubt about it now. Wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why did they kill Mukuro? Not even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro is capable of. Sleep will evade you. Insomnia is near. Still in your sleep. Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her quick by surprise, kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind's even stronger than Mukuro was?
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
It's gonna be lost not, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's not a bit of information within the file you should know. What is it? You know the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, nice and they even list her vitals, 31, 22, 32. What do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is, maybe you want to keep that in mind. Maybe you make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? What is he trying to say? Is to chant the body is actually Mukra. Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to be confirmed, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What do you want? What do you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byaku's errand boy. Oh, one last thing. There's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
the cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. How would they sound? Probably like an innocent little lamb. Kind of based off their character in that, you know? Like someone who has never really seen the horrors of the world. That's what I think. Choice is yours, but don't forget, we got the class trial coming. Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. There's any point documents on the floor. Some of that's us.